On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Polio.
An acute infectious disease caused by a virus that attacks nerve cells in the spinal cord and brain, leading to paralysis, muscle weakness, and potentially lifelong disability.
Examples:
polio epidemic, polio eradication. The polio vaccine development is regarded as one of the greatest medical achievements of the 20th century.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Paralyze.
To cause a person or part of the body to become unable to move or feel.
Examples:
paralyze a city. Paralyze a person. The venom from the snake bite paralyzed his arm.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Hail.
To call out to someone to get their attention, often from a distance, to greet or welcome someone, especially with enthusiasm or admiration. Noun, precipitation in the form of small balls or lumps of ice that fall from the sky.
Examples:
hail the victorious team with cheers. Hail forecast. People in the area were forced to hail a taxi due to the lack of public transportation options.
Eradicate.
To get rid of or destroy something completely, especially something bad.
Examples:
eradicate the deficit. Eradicate racial discrimination. We are trying to eradicate this disease from the world.
Smallpox.
A highly contagious viral disease characterized by fever, weakness, spots on the skin, and often death.
Examples:
smallpox epidemic. Smallpox vaccine. An outbreak of smallpox occurred in the 1920s.
Cripple.
To cause severe damage or injury that greatly impairs someone's ability to function or move, to weaken or undermine.
Examples:
cripple economy. Cripple opposition. The injury was severe enough to cripple the athlete's chances of playing again this season.
Poliomyelitis.
A viral disease caused by the polio virus, often affecting the nervous system and leading to paralysis, equals being unable to move the body, or muscle weakness.
Examples:
poliomyelitis vaccine. Paralytic poliomyelitis. Before the vaccine was developed, many countries experienced widespread outbreaks of poliomyelitis.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
explode in anger, explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Snuff.
Finely ground tobacco that is inhaled through the nose as a form of tobacco use, a type of scented tobacco that is often used for aromatic purposes in candles or incense. Verb, to extinguish or put out.
Examples:
snuff out the candle, flavored snuff. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small silver snuff box.
Pay off.
The outcome or result of an action or series of actions, the return or reward gained from an investment, effort, or risk.
Examples:
financial payoff, emotional payoff. The payoff for all my hard work was finally getting a promotion.
Congressperson.
A person who belongs to a Congress, especially a member of the U.S. House of Representatives. Congressman, congressperson is used to avoid gender discrimination.
Examples:
hawkish congressperson, former congressperson. The term of a congressperson is 2 years.
Forego.
To precede or go before something in time or order. To give up, relinquish or do without something, usually by choice or obligation.
Examples:
forego dessert, forego the privilege. The company decided to forego the expensive advertising campaign and instead rely on word of mouth.
Vaccinate.
To treat with a vaccine, usually by injection, to produce immunity against a disease.
Examples:
vaccinate against scarlet fever, vaccinate every year. The nurse vaccinated the children in the school.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Deteriorate.
To become worse in quality, to decline or degenerate.
Examples:
deteriorate at a slow pace. Deteriorate condition. The patient's health deteriorated rapidly after being diagnosed with the disease.
Vial.
A small glass container, especially one containing liquid medicine or perfume.
Examples:
glass vials, insulin vial. This medication is sealed in a vial.
Telltale.
Revealing or betraying information or evidence, serving as a sign or indicator of something.
Examples:
telltale evidence, telltale heart. The telltale signs of a dishonest employee were missing files and constant delay.
Peacetime.
The state of a country or the world during a period when there is no war.
Examples:
Peacetime era. Peacetime treaty. Tensions were high during wartime, but the countries were friendly in peacetime.
Headlong.
With great speed or force, in a rush or without caution.
Examples:
Continue headlong into a risky business. Fall headlong. He stumbled headlong down the stairs, tumbling to the bottom.
Slum.
A heavily populated urban area characterized by poor, rundown housing and infrastructure, often associated with poverty and social neglect.
Examples:
Slum area. Slum dwellers. The government needs to invest more in affordable housing options to reduce the number of people living in slums.
Swelter.
To feel extremely hot and uncomfortable.
Examples:
Swelter in their bulletproof vests. Swelter under the scorching sun. The heat was so intense that it made us swelter.
Truce.
A cessation or suspension of hostilities between warring parties, usually for a specified period, as a treaty, armistice, or other agreement.
Examples:
Temporary truce. Break a truce. The two sides agreed to a truce and set down their weapons.
Unfold.
To open up or spread out something that is folded or rolled up, to reveal or disclose something that was previously hidden or unknown.
Examples:
Unfold the story. Unfold the stroller. The mystery unfolded as the detectives gathered more clues.
Heroic.
Courageous and daring, having or displaying qualities appropriate for legendary figures, that is, courage and daring.
Examples:
A heroic poem. Heroic explorers. The heroic actions of individuals are now easily spread worldwide by SNS.
Rotary.
Relating to, revolving around, or characterized by rotation or revolving motion.
Examples:
Rotary motion. Rotary tool. The rotary engine is known for its smooth and efficient operation.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Measles.
A highly infectious viral disease that causes fever, red spots on the skin, and other flu-like symptoms, typically affects children.
Examples:
Measles outbreak. Measles vaccine. The school sent a notice of a measles case in one of the classrooms.
Irrespective.
Without taking something into account, regardless of.
Examples:
Irrespective of age. Irrespective of his will. Our company hires irrespective of national origin.
Stronghold.
A fortress or secure place that is difficult to capture, especially one used as a center of military operations.
Examples:
The last stronghold. Stronghold bastion. The castle served as a stronghold for the kingdom, protecting against invaders.
Horrific.
Causing horror or disgust, gruesome and terrifying.
Examples:
Horrific experience. Horrific condition. The accident scene was horrific, with bodies and debris scattered everywhere.
Gutsy.
Displaying courage, determination, or boldness, characterized by a willingness to take risks or face challenges.
Examples:
Gutsy move. Gutsy performance. It was gutsy to quit her job and start her own business.
Seductive.
Tempting or alluring attractively or persuasively, often used to describe a person, behavior, or idea that is intended to lure or entice someone into a specific action or belief.
Examples:
A seductive smile. Seductive behavior. The actor's seductive gaze drew the audience's attention on stage.
Crutch.
A device used to provide support or stability to a person with limited mobility or strength, such as a cane, walker, or pair of crutches. Anything that is relied upon excessively or used as a way of avoiding difficulty or responsibility.
Examples:
Crutch support. Emotional crutch. He walked with the aid of a crutch after breaking his leg in a skiing accident.
Rhyme.
A word or phrase that has the same last sound as another word or phrase, often used in poetry and songwriting.
Examples:
Rhyme poem. Write and rhyme. The poem had a consistent rhyme scheme throughout.
Buckle.
To bend out of shape, as under pressure or from heat. Noun, a device used for fastening two loose ends of a belt or strap.
Examples:
Buckle down to study. Buckle shoe. The severe heat wave buckled railway tracks.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Berserk.
In a state of wild, frenzied, or unrestrained behavior, acting or behaving in a violent, irrational, or uncontrollable manner.
Examples:
Run berserk. A berserk rage. The fans went berserk when their team scored the winning goal in the game's final seconds.
Doable.
Possible to do, capable of existing, taking place, or proving true.
Examples:
Make a doable plan. Doable in daily life. This project is doable despite the tight schedule.
Stark.
Empty, simple, or apparent, devoid of any qualifications.
Examples:
Stark landscape. Stark truth. The scenery of the battlefield was stark and gray.
Capitalize.
To write a whole letter or the first letter of the alphabet as a capital, to provide a company, etc. with the money, to take the chance to gain advantage from something.
Examples:
Capitalize on an interest. Capitalize the first letter of a word. You must capitalize on your full of opportunities to become a professor.
Crossroad.
A place where two or more roads or paths cross or intersect, a point of decision or choice, often involving significant consequences.
Examples:
Critical crossroad. Major crossroad. I'm at a career crossroads and unsure which path to take.
Generosity.
The fact or quality of being willing to do kind things, or give somebody money, gifts, or time freely.
Examples:
Act of generosity. Boundless generosity. He is remembered for his generosity and civilization.